Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in La Jolla. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, July 20th. You'll be interested to know, 57 years ago, today, in 1969, Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon and walked its surface, carrying spacecraft and scientific instruments to achieve the first human visit. That milestone proved humans could travel beyond Earth, inspired generations to pursue space exploration, and marked a defining achievement in engineering and global cooperation. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday in La Jolla. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 2 to 4 feet. Conditions are clean early on, but expect them to shift to choppy as the onshore wind picks up to 10 miles per hour by early afternoon. Waves will hold around 3+ feet through the day, with the best conditions in the morning. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 2-foot outgoing low tide when the south-southwest swell is 3 feet at 11 seconds, and the onshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy in Scripps in La Jolla reads 76 degrees for the water temperature. Expect steady conditions on Tuesday with waves around 3+ feet and light winds, ideal for early sessions. Wednesday sees similar heights but introduces choppy conditions by afternoon as winds pick up. Conditions improve slightly on Thursday with waves reaching 3 to 5 feet, though choppy conditions persist, making early morning the best time to catch cleaner sets. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 72 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:58, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:55. It looks like we're in for a partly sunny day with a high near 71 and a light west breeze around 7 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 77. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 69 and calm winds around 3 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Tuesdays will be mostly sunny with highs near 72 and a southwest breeze of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Nights are mild and partly to mostly cloudy with lows around 69 through Thursday, slipping to around 68 Friday night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, law enforcement officials collected 105 unwanted firearms at a gun safety event in Encinitas this weekend, authorities said on Sunday. Deputies from the San Diego County Sheriff's Office were joined by investigators from the San Diego County District Attorney's Office and personnel from the Carlsbad and Oceanside Police Departments at Encinitas City Hall on Saturday. They collected 45 handguns, 57 rifles and shotguns, and 3 assault rifles in exchange for a $100 gift card for handguns, rifles, and shotguns, or a $200 gift card for assault weapons, the San Diego County Sheriff's Office said in a statement. 2 firearm lockboxes and 56 gun cable locks were also given out for free. Sheriff's officials emphasized that all weapons collected will be processed, and any firearms found have been involved in a crime will be referred to the appropriate law enforcement agency. If any guns are found to be stolen, the original owners will be contacted, and all remaining weapons will be destroyed in accordance with the law. The public can always turn in unwanted weapons at any sheriff's station or substation, or at any law enforcement agency, according to authorities. For your safety, keep the gun in the trunk of your car and await further instructions from a deputy, the San Diego County Sheriff's Office advised. Now on to sports. Lionel Messi could have ended all debate over who is the greatest player of all time by winning another World Cup with Argentina on Sunday, but he was left in tears following Spain's 1-0 win. Messi, now 39, dragged the holders to another final, scoring 8 goals and providing 2 assists in the dramatic late comeback against England in the semifinals. However, the dream of lifting the trophy again ultimately proved too good to be true. 10-man Argentina struggled and faced a huge challenge when Enzo Fernandez was sent off in stoppage time. Messi touched the ball only 54 times and never looked like scoring. He became only the second player to appear in 3 World Cup finals, matching the achievement of Brazil great Cafu. In local sports, the Padres are heading to Atlanta this afternoon for a 4-game series that could define their season. After routing Kansas City 19-2 yesterday, San Diego's bats came alive. Fernando Tatis Jr. went 2 for 5 with 4 RBIs, including a 2-run single. Jackson Merrill went 4 for 6 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs, and Ty France added 2 homers with 5 RBIs. It was exactly the kind of offensive explosion this team needed. The Padres sit at 49-50, and they've been inconsistent since the All-Star break, winning just 3 of their last 5. This matchup with the Braves gives San Diego a chance to prove they can compete with quality opponents on the road. JGP Sears takes the mound against Bryce Elder with first pitch at 4:15. Both teams are fighting for positioning in the National League East, so there's plenty at stake over these next 4 games. How San Diego performs against a legitimate contender could influence whether the front office becomes a buyer or seller before the trade deadline in 2 weeks. The Padres swept Atlanta in their first matchup last month, but that was in San Diego. Playing at Truist Park, the Braves will have the crowd advantage. In top news, Josh Kerr of Britain breaks the men's mile world record that stood since 1999. On Saturday, Kerr ran the mile in 3 minutes, 42.66 seconds, breaking the 27-year-old record set by Hichamel Garud. Kerr celebrated with a lap of honor at London Stadium. He stated, "It was just me, my shoes, and the track." Finishing more than 3 seconds ahead of second-place Yared Nugus, Kerr expressed that the crowd support was just incredible. With his previous best time at 3 minutes, 45.34 seconds, Kerr made the mile his key target. In business news, World Cup champion Spain just won $50 million, and the Internal Revenue Service gets a cut. The statement, "It does not make a difference who wins the game," highlights that the Internal Revenue Service will get a piece. The World Cup is the globe's largest sporting event, and this time, it is also a major tax event for the Internal Revenue Service. Even before Sunday's championship match between Spain and Argentina, there were clear winners at the World Cup co-hosted by the United States, ranging from Cape Verde's goalie to ranch salad dressing. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2% over the weekend to about $65,000. Ethereum is up 2% to just under $1,900. And XRP is up 1% to $1.10. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Apple recently filed a trade secrets lawsuit against OpenAI, accusing the AI company of a pattern of misconduct aimed at getting current and former Apple employees to share confidential information. In response, OpenAI stated it is not aware of any evidence that this complaint has merit. On a recent episode of TechCrunch's Equity podcast, the host debated whether this lawsuit will impact OpenAI's plans to enter the hardware business. OpenAI's potential mobile smart speaker is at stake, and delays could arise from the lawsuit. With OpenAI's initial public offering on the horizon, the implications of this lawsuit are significant. This allegation highlights the serious talent drain, as over 400 former Apple employees now work at OpenAI. And in entertainment news, the Netflix catalog is heating up this summer, with July signaling the arrival of some of the year's most anticipated movies and shows. A brand new adaptation of Little House on the Prairie by Rebecca Sonnenschein is proving an enormous hit alongside the latest adaptation from best-selling author Harlan Coben, I Will Find You. Enola Holmes 3, featuring Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill, has accumulated an impressive 20,700,000 views in its first 5 days. However, it has officially lost its top spot on the streaming charts to the true crime effort Shipwrecked: Nightmare at Sea. The highly anticipated Heartstopper Forever arrives this weekend, likely dethroning Enola Holmes 3. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American astronaut and physicist, Sally Ride. And she said, "The stars don't look bigger, but they do look brighter." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in La Jolla.